Hello, and my name is Brad Eglin, and welcome to our library. I'm a remote project manager working mainly with virtual teams. Most of the work I've done over the last 7, 8, 10 years even has been remote project management. And I built these shelves, and this is called the library room but we have low shelves because the ceiling's low in parts, but thankfully we have a lot of small children, so they're easy to reach. It's also called the Lego room. Today I would like to talk about 5 key areas where the customer needs to be hands-on the project. Those 5 areas, in my best opinion, are kickoff, risk planning, design, testing, and rollout. Let's start with kickoff. Project kickoff involves setting expectations, making sure everybody's on the same page. So you need the customer available to review and agree upon the project goals, milestones, key deliverables, assumptions, and next steps. Again, you got to come out of the kickoff with everybody exactly on the same page. I say take notes. The project manager should be taking detailed notes, throw them out to all key stakeholders, most of which is the project sponsor. Ask for 24-hour turnaround, and make sure those notes are revised and redistributed, because you want everybody on the same page, and the project customer's got to be hands-on as part of that kickoff session. Risk planning. The customer knows the customer's environment. Delivery organization knows their environment. They know their executive management. They know what their limitations are. They know their vendors that are going to be involved in the project, and they've probably dealt with similar projects before, so they know risks that are common on similar projects. What they don't know is the customer's environment. They don't know the customer's the project sponsor's involvement in other day-to-day activities. Likely this project is an add-on work to whatever he's doing, he or she is doing elsewhere on their day job in their organization for their own supervisors and management. So there's lots of risk on the customer side. The customer needs to be involved in that risk planning process. Design involves and is based on the customer's current processes and their to-be processes. And the customer knows those and must offload that knowledge to the project manager and his team. The design also involves building a solution on the project requirements. So the project requirements, the customer has got to be 50% involved in that, if not more. The customer and the end users' needs are very important, a very important consideration and part of the design process. And without customer input going in and involvement in the design process, that design process is probably worthless. Too much rework could potentially be involved. So there's no way the delivery organization can go off and do the design entirely on their own. Testing. The delivery organization can assist with testing in so much as what I found is many customer organizations aren't very familiar with testing, or they lack the technical staff to be experienced enough and put together really good test cases and test scenarios. We can't do that for them, but we can help them through that process. 98% of user acceptance testing has got to be hands-on customer and user testing of the system. Otherwise, approval and sign-off and rollout readiness means nothing. And finally, the 5th item is rollout. The customer needs to be hands-on, involved in rollout to give final approval on the project. They need to be involved in the handoff and transition to their end users, and make sure that the documentation is in place, and whether that's the delivery organization putting that together or the customer organization putting that together, they need to be certain that is in place and available and accurate for the end user. And they need to be involved in the technical support transition, because at some point in time the delivery team is going to drop the project on tech support to support the customer post rollout. Usually in my experience, we usually negotiate something like a 30-day window where the customer team stays involved in the transition to ongoing production. That's up to the organization, the project, the customer's needs, but the customer must be involved in that handoff to technical support and that transition to technical support, so they're familiar with that and understand what kind of support they're going to be going for. Thank you for listening, and have another video for you soon.